In this week's Parsha, we have one of the greatest tragedies that happened to Klal Yisrael of all time, which was the Chet HaEgel. Klal Yisrael had reached to the level of Malachei HaShares. We had left Mitzrayim, worked on ourselves for all those days, finally been Mekabel the Torah, and then we fell prey to the sin of the Egel HaZahav. Moshe Rabbeinu destroys the Luchos, and he needs to go up to Shamayim to get a second set of Luchos. He comes down, and the Torah describes Keren Ohr Panav is radiating from his face. He is literally radiating the Ziv HaShechina, ad kedei kach that he had to wear a mask. What does it mean that Moshe Rabbeinu was radiating Ziv HaShechina, Keren Ohr Panav? Why now? Why not before, when he had gone up to Har Sinai to be Mekabel the first Luchos? What changed? We know from the story of Purim that Esther HaMalka was placed in the palace of Achashverosh, but she was reticent to approach Achashverosh to get him to save all of Klal Yisrael. And Mordechai says to her, "With or without you there will be salvation. The only question is, what will your role be? Who knows, perhaps you were placed in the palace for this very moment so that you could be the instrument of salvation." This teaches us a phenomenal lesson. HaKadosh Baruch Hu's plan has nothing to do with us. One way or another, HaKadosh Baruch Hu's will be fulfilled. We will get to Olam Haba. There will be a Mos HaMashiach. The only question is, what role will we play? Were we placed in this moment in order to fulfill HaKadosh Baruch Hu's will? And the answer to that question is a resounding yes. Every single moment of our lives is purposeful. We are right here, right now, in order to do HaKadosh Baruch Hu's will, which is to bring Him into the world. Esther HaMalka made the choice, absolutely. I will literally walk through a Beis Avodah Zarah. I will sacrifice my marriage. Keili, Keili, Lama Azavtani. I will leave HaKadosh Baruch Hu behind, because it is for this moment I was created. Moshe Rabbeinu too. He also had a moment. His moment was to save Klal Yisrael. HaKadosh Baruch Hu wanted to destroy us for the Chet HaEgel. Am Keshei Oref, a stiff-necked nation. Why a stiff neck? Because the distance between your head and your heart is the longest distance in the world, and a stiff neck makes it untravelable. We had literally fallen down to the depths of Tumah, and now we were on the verge of destruction. Moshe Rabbeinu, leadership, steps up and says, Ribbonu Shel Olam, without the Jews, there is no world. We are the instrument of your will. We are the ones that will bring you down into this world and reveal to the nations of the world that this world is godly. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu relents, exactly as He wanted to. That was the plan all along, but Moshe Rabbeinu stepped up, and it changed him. Now Moshe Rabbeinu has become the instrument of HaKadosh Baruch Hu's will. Keren Ohr Panav radiates from his face. He has brought the divine into the world. This teaches us an incredible lesson. Every single moment of every single day is purposeful. The only question is, what role will we play? HaKadosh Baruch Hu's will, one way or another, will be fulfilled. The question is, do we have the guts, do we have the gusto to get up on that stage and say our line, because that was our moment in the script for us to participate in HaKadosh Baruch Hu's plan. May we all be zeicha to radiate the Keren Ohr Panav.